Hello, I'm Barb Shones. I'm the Assistant Academic Coordinator for Issues in Ed 512. I may be your instructor, but you may have one of the other three excellent instructors during your course. I want to take this opportunity to walk you through the layout of the course so that you can find some very important information. The first thing you'll see in the introduction to the course and each other will be a section that's called Issues in Education, Documents and Information. And if you look right here, you're going to see the course introduction video. After viewing this and when the course opens, watch that video first because that will give you information about how the course is structured and the way that the course is designed to meet the student learning outcomes. Under the Issues in Education Important Course Information, when you open that, you're going to find some folders that you can click. The syllabus is there, the student learning objectives, and also a guide for using the Mackay text, which is the textbook that you'll be using to learn how to write literature reviews. So follow that guideline. It'll really help you utilize that text in the most efficient and effective way. You're not going to be reading that text every single page of that text, but you're going to be reading important sections of it, and so that's an important way for you to know how to use that text. Then you'll see the assignment schedule after that. When you click on that, that'll get you to that assignment schedule. I encourage you to download the assignment schedule because it will help make sure that you will submit all of your work in a timely fashion. And then the next section, you'll see assignment descriptions and rubrics. And when you look here, you will see all of the guidelines and all of the rubrics for all of the assignments. The discussion forum, the journal rubric, review and analysis report directions, and then the rubric along with it. Every assignment that you will be writing or doing and the final project will have the description of the assignment as well as the rubrics will be in this section. As you go through the assignments, it's crucial that you double check these rubrics to ensure that all of the components that are required are included in the assignments that you submit. Of particular importance, of course, will be the review and analysis reports. As you go through the Mackay text, you're going to be learning how to conduct the literature, survey the literature, but then also how to write about the findings. And so all of that will be in the Mackay text. The next section is under communication. Any announcements, your instructor might put announcements there. Student lounge, you can share information with one another. And then your personal introduction. The courses are designed in 3 themes. Before we begin, the first theme you're going to be talking about reading the course, the introduction to the text, read the McAvoy introduction, that's the lit review, and then doing some journaling. Then each one of the themes lasts approximately 2 weeks because we really want to give you the opportunity to deeply engage with each of the themes and the issues that are within those themes. So you'll see that you'll find what we teach and why, historical interpretations and current views. And so you'll be watching the video that Dr. Gates has prepared, and then doing 2 sections from the lit review text and then taking the quiz. There are some journal articles or journal responses that you'll be engaging in, and this is your chance to really think deeply about what you've read so far and then comparing that to your own thinking at this point and writing down those ideas, because that's how you'll be able to look back and see how your thinking has grown. And then there's a journal article as well. Real important for you to see here is the additional sources for Common Core and ESSA. Whenever you see that additional sources label, you're going to find several files that contain research and articles that you will be required to read and that will be extremely helpful for you as you formulate your own positions and arguments about these issues. And so you are responsible for reading the additional articles as well. So don't overlook those, because you'll be needing those and wanting to use those to further inform yourself. The second part of the first theme is what we teach and why. These are the major landmarks of reform. And the issues here will center around Common Core. First of all, you looked at, do we need one? And then here, can they be successful? Can failing schools be turned around? And then also thinking about the 21st century skills movement. Again, lots of different activities within this this week period, and this is where you'll be writing your first review and analysis report. Now, by this time, you have read several sections of that Mackay text, and so your instructor should be seeing the evidence of that study by the way you write your review and analysis report and that discussion section. So that first report is due then. Again, you'll see additional resources there, and those resources will be applicable to the particular theme and to the articles that you've read from the Kuntz text. The second theme is how we teach, what issues influence our pedagogy, and there we're going to be talking a lot about technology and virtual schooling, and then democratic classrooms. And as you go through these themes, you'll also be thinking about how do they apply to your current situation or your current challenges within your own classroom. Certainly, when we think about technology, a lot of people think of technology only as involving the hardware. It's so much more than that, and this really will help you delve more deeply and think more critically about technology and its effects on education. Again, if you look at the educational resources, the additional resources, excuse me, you'll see two very critical sources here that are very helpful and that will, again, help influence your thinking. The third theme is governance and who decides. There'll be another introductory video that kind of gets you set up and sets the framework for your thinking. You'll be doing a governance balanced journal, a forum, reading another step from the Mackay-McAvoy text, and then looking at the PowerPoints. You'll see here there's a PowerPoint. There's another PowerPoint in this section, the second section on developing tools of argumentation. So there are PowerPoints that go along with that text, and they're very helpful for kind of putting all that information together. You'll be writing your, excuse me, third review and analysis. By this time, you should be writing an almost error-free report. We should see strong evidence of the learning that has occurred from your studying the Mackay text, and these three issue reports really build toward that end of developing advanced scholarly writing skills that are expected at the graduate level, but that are also the skills that you're going to need to demonstrate your ability to be a teacher leader. And then again, that section, the last governance section, has additional sources. Now, in this section, be prepared to really challenge some of your thinking because we talk about here, or you're going to learn about how class size affects student achievement, how funding affects student achievement, and then we're also going to be talking about charter schools. And those are very contentious issues at this point in time, and so you'll prepare yourself to be able to discuss the issues and support your own opinions with research. The first big project that you'll do is the annotated bibliography, and at this point you will have the opportunity to select a topic or a challenge that's particularly relevant to your classroom, your district, or your department, and then do extended research to find information to inform yourself and to help formulate a position and argument. And so you'll do a journal about explaining your specific topic, and then conducting that annotated bibliography. And you'll see some good additional sources for how to write that annotated bib. And then the Purdue OWL link is an excellent link that will help you to navigate the annotated bibliography process. You will use this annotated bibliography and these sources then to prepare your final project. And so the work that you do during this almost month really prepares you, and it all coincides to work toward that end of preparing that final project with the extensive review of the literature, and then a solid definition of your position, and then your proposal. So remember, again, you're going to be looking at the additional sources under each section, as well as reading the issues from the text, and those will always be numbered issues 1.2, 3.9, etc., and you'll find those in the table of contents in the text. And so this shows you how the course is organized. It shows you where to find the important information that you're going to need, and so now you're ready to look at the introduction video when the course opens, and to start your engagement with the materials in the course. We wish you the best of luck, and encourage you to enjoy meeting the challenges and the rigors of the course.